Well, I think the treatment of Bradley Manning is very close to, if not actually, torture. There is a lot of psychological studies about how prolonged solitary confinement destroys a person psychologically. Some have been actually commissioned by the U.S. military. John McCain said that the worst part of his detention in Vietnam was not the physical torture but the isolation. So I think putting somebody into a cage by themselves without human contact 23 hours a day for 10 months before they've been convicted of anything, and that adding on to that degrading treatment, like stripping them of their clothing, preventing them from exercising in their cell, forcing them to respond every 5 minutes to inquiries from guards, is designed to break somebody psychologically. It's exactly the sort of inhumane conditions that Obama vowed not even to subject alleged terrorists to, and yet here he is subjecting a member of the military who serves under his command to that, despite not being convicted of anything. The fact that there are people who go to visit Bradley Manning and then suddenly get detained at airports and have their laptops seized, as David House, for example, has happened to him several times. And I think the ACLU of Massachusetts represented him and got his laptop back. Is clearly a way of just threatening and intimidating anybody who would even think about supporting Bradley Manning. It's an absolutely unconstitutional attempt to deter and intimidate people from exercising their free speech and free association rights. And even the seizure of laptops at airports itself, without any warrants of any kind, is the kind of thing that Americans should be up in arms about. And Obama hasn't only continued that, but intensified those practices.